Okay, so I'm gonna start filming my intros to my videos on the way to the gym so I can talk a little bit longer without feeling rushed or without feeling like I should rather be doing warm-ups or doing warm-up activities or just getting into the zone. I really like something that messes me up with trying to film stuff is that I really like just hitting the gym here, hitting my training and just focusing and going crazy. So I figured that this might be one way where I talk more and film more while still doing things the way I like to do them. So we'll see how this goes. See if I can stay consistent with this plan. I'm on the way to the gym now. I've got to bench and deadlift. What I have to planned is a 4x4 at 165 on bench, 165 kilos, which is 363 pounds, I believe. Wow, that car was just far to the wrong side of the road. Kind of annoying. And then deadlifts is pretty light today. I'll do it 6x3 paused with 270 kilos, which is 595 pounds. My plan for deadlifts this block at least, or to see, oh fudge, yeah, it's blocked, this road's blocked. So I'm gonna go a different way. But my plan at least for deads is to do the first set of 6, or to warm up, and then do the first set of 6, not first set of 6. My plan from now for deads is to warm up with mixed grip, and then do the first set of 6x3 with mixed grip, and then to move on from there with straps, unless it feels very good. But I think I should stick to that. I have a tendency when I go away from some strap training to like trying to do much more mixed grip work, that I overdo it and hurt my hands, and that's what makes me go back to strap work, where I need to just stay patient, stay calm, do that first set, do my primary day with mixed grip, the 4x7, which will be my Sunday lift for deadlifts, and keep it there. I'm looking forward to this session, just to see how things feel on bench. Yeah, no, it should be an easy day. I'm looking to push accessories, these training blocks. So I'm looking to do a number of different things after this training. I'm hoping I might go to 2 different gyms actually. I'm hoping that the Basic Fit, very close to the gym I train at, that they have fixed their abductor machines. Last time I was there, they were broken, and so I'm hoping I can do that today after my pulls, or at least as my last thing. I probably won't go back and forth, so it'll probably be my last portion of my training that I'll do that. Looking to do some heavy weighted back extensions. I brought a loading pin, so I plan to sort of film everything. My goal today for this session, I'm doing bench and deadlifts, is to do like sort of back and biceps with a bit of hip work, because it's a deadlift day, so a bit of hips. So it's sort of like that'll be the type or style of training that it'll be. Okay, I think I'll stop now, open my windows. I'm getting kind of hot, but that gives a good synopsis of what I'm gonna hit today, and what I'm looking to do with this day and with this session as these weeks progress. I probably haven't said it yet, but of course, last Friday, I had IPF Worlds. Did not go perfect, but it was really hot all of a sudden, and that's why I'm sweating now. Europe got a bit of a heat wave all out of nowhere, and I was in the warm-up room. It was incredibly hot, and I really struggled as a result, during squats at the very least, and I was pretty sapped for deads. Didn't have too much trouble with bench, which is really weird, because honestly, bench was the lift I was the most worried about because it hadn't been going great in training. But now I'm about 20 and a half weeks out of Dutch Nationals, Dutch Open Nationals, And that's my focus. And so I'm trying to bring back a lot of the fundamental stuff and types of trainings and types of days that I believe really helped build the consistency that I had leading into last Dutch Nationals that I haven't been quite able to find again since the last Dutch Nationals. The primary reason for that, not being able to really find my rhythm, was the mandatory switch from stiffs to soft sleeves. Hopefully in the future, if that's necessary, I can find a better way to do that, a better way to make that transition. Now that I'm back on stiffs, I'm hoping I can do that. I can find my rhythm again with my training, if that makes any sense. That's what I'm hoping, at least. And I'm sort of expecting, honestly. I've had a few sessions on stiffs again, and it just feels, I'm doing numbers again already that I was doing sort of like more, what I would target as more for end of block work, and that I'm hitting it early on. And so I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to do pretty big things and feel a lot more comfortable and confident going through a week's worth of training and building towards something pretty big in the short period of time, and also in these 21 weeks or 20 and a half weeks. So it'll be an exciting journey. I'll say it early. No one's probably not too many people are going to see this, but my goal is to total 900 kilos and be the first non-Dutch super heavyweight to do it. So like, it's been done in the super heavyweights, but not by anybody who's in a weight class, and I'm a 105. And that would be huge. I mean, before me, the Dutch national record was 825 and a half, and I hit 855. If I could hit anything north of 900 or 900, say if I do 900 and a half, that's a 75 kilogram increase. Something I've set as a goal for me that I would be really pleased with is if I could increase the Dutch national record total by 100 kilograms, which would put it at 925 and a half. As my legacy, or as the thing that I did in my powerlifting career with the Netherlands, that would be an unbelievable goal, an unbelievable achievement. And so even though Worlds didn't go so good, I know I got a lot stronger through that prep. I know I'm the strongest version of myself as ever. To get to these huge numbers, to get north of 900, to get even further than that, at the end of the day, individual days don't matter so much as just getting year on year, getting stronger, getting the trainings in, building a stronger body, building a healthy body, and focusing on the long-term goal and staying healthy, staying strong, fixing little tweaks, little issues, becoming more efficient with my movement patterns, more consistent with my movement patterns as the years progress. And yeah, big goals. But I think, like, if you run some numbers through this sort of like a calculations or whatever, 900, like if I'm like being super unrealistic, I could say something like 912 or even more than that slightly. But I think 900, like with a 330 squat, with a 208 bench, and a, 362 deadlift, so maybe I'll go 901, 363. These are numbers that I can hit, that I know I can hit. And so it's, I guess this will be the start of that. This is the journey into those numbers. Maybe I'll title this like Road to NK Episode 1. And there's gonna be a frick load of these. Okay. Road to 900. Road to NK? I don't know. Okay. Peace. Okay, so I'm at the gym now. I'm filming from this angle because I want to see how the bar moves while I'm benching. Okay, I just wanted to film a quick sort of recap on bench. Felt pretty strong. I was overthinking my positions and everything because of the lopsidedness in my bench lately that impacted me a bit. At Worlds, on my opener bench, I got my first red light ever on bench for a successful lift, which was a red light on elbow depth because my right elbow was too high. I see it if I look back at all my training videos that that's the sort of weirdness in my bench that can sometimes happen, and on good days it happens less, on bad days it happens more. It's probably due to a shoulder impingement, shoulder tightness of some level, or muscular imbalance of some level. That's why I want to push accessories, push benchless hard in the time being, push accessories and push unilateral work and some overhead work to try to strengthen the stabilizers and improve balance and stabilization in the area. But what I'm going to do from now on, I think, is to focus less on it during each individual bench sessions and really just watch for it maybe after the fact, because I'm not going to be able to bench. This is not supposed to be a heavy day, and it moved kind of slow on the fourths. Never felt heavy, but just kind of slow. This should be a pretty poppy and crisp and quick session, which it was. It was quick, and it was easy to get through, but it wasn't like snappy. And I wanted to become pretty snappy in the coming weeks. So I'm not going to focus it so much where it's like, it's possible I'm making it worse by thinking about it, if that makes any sense. So just to try to ignore it during the session, watch it afterwards, and work on the things that I think will help improve it. Now on to deadlift. Yep. 120, 170, 220, 270. Boom, 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 boom.
Vader hebben ze. Ja. Hoe kan het zijn? Niks. Is dat goed? Ja.